Okay, so I'm still suffering and muddling through allergy season right now, but my one big question is this. Where does Wreck-It Ralph work out? Because I want his upper body routine. The guy spends the entire day drinking root beer and spending his time in a game called Sugar Rush, which is essentially Mario Kart with a massive sweet tooth. How does he have the biggest arms in the world? Honestly. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam and welcome to my review for Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. This movie is the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, which was released in 2012, and it picks up where the last one left off. Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope von Schweetz, played by John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman respectively, are happy with each other. They're best friends, they hang out all the time in the video game Tapper where they drink root beer, and Vanellope races in her game Sugar Rush. But tragedy strikes when Sugar Rush breaks. The steering wheel just busts in two. And so to save Vanellope's game, she and Ralph enter the glorious world of the internet. And they must get the part that they need and save Vanellope's game before it eventually ends up on an episode of Pawn Stars. I liked the original Wreck-It Ralph fine. It came out in a time where I didn't watch a ton of movies, so that was one of those ones that kind of went under my radar, but I watched it much later, and I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as the next person. It's like one of the greatest animated movies ever made. It's not, but it was very well made, it had some heart, it was funny, I liked it. And to sum up my review of Wreck-It Ralph 2, it's pretty much the same thing. It was very well made, it looks very nice, it's got some funny jokes, I liked the acting all around, but this movie just didn't grab me. I'll talk about that in a second, but first, the good. I really enjoyed the voice cast here. You got John C. Reilly, who is pretty much good in everything he does, but he is particularly good in this one. And you've got Sarah Silverman. She was very good as well. The two have very good chemistry together, which is nice considering the fact that you have to spend the entire movie with them. They play off of each other very well, and it was the best part of the movie. You also have Alan Tudyk playing a search engine, essentially, and I think he's being stereotyped as the robot and or secondary character that's really smart and kind of has a bit of an attitude. I'm sure that's a stereotype somewhere, right? You have Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman herself, as this player in this, like, Grand Theft Auto meets Twisted Metal style game. She was a lot of fun. And the effects in this movie were very good. When you look at this, when you get into the internet, it's like, whoa, this is really cool. But it's immediately followed up with, whoa, I've seen this before. I believe I remember seeing this in the Emoji Movie. Now, before anyone starts breathing down my neck, the Emoji Movie is an awful movie. It shouldn't have been made. It is an egregious piece of filth. And I'm not comparing Wreck-It Ralph 2 to the Emoji Movie at all, because comparing them two together is like comparing oil to water. However, the internet in the Emoji Movie looked very similar to the internet in Wreck-It Ralph 2, just in their standard design. And this kind of forays into my problems with this movie, which are the references. A lot of the internet references were funny at first, but then when you start seeing them more and more, it kind of gets old after a while. And when the movie started focusing way too much on the references, it forgot the actual story. I was sitting in the theater thinking to myself, aren't they supposed to be looking for a steering wheel? The plot of this movie, it was basically a scenic route. It's like, we're going to get there, but we're just going to take a look at the view every once in a while, then we will get there. Instead of like going from point A to point B, it's basically point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And for me personally, I thought the conclusion of the first Wreck-It Ralph was a lot better than this one. The conclusion is still good, but in the first one, there was a lot more heart to it, and it was the lesson of the movie conveyed in this one moment, and that one moment was very good. In this one, it was a little bit harder to understand. So in the end, there is a lot to like about Wreck-It Ralph 2. It's visually very good looking. The acting is very good. It's got heart. It's funny. But the movie just got a little confusing in terms of the story, and it didn't grab me as much as other Disney films did. I'm going to give this movie a good rating. I would have given it a great rating, but I just felt like I said, the story just got a little confused. But as far as this movie as a whole goes, I found it very enjoyable. But that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have my review up for Creed 2. I believe this is going to go up on Saturday, so my review for Creed 2 will be up on Sunday. If you liked this video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you saw this movie and have your own thoughts, then leave them in the comment section below. I do read the comments, so bring it on. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.